presents to you the latest update from Norway. We have just received an email from the Court of Norway that has provided our platform, the People's Right Advocative Platform, the documents from the latest ruling that relaxed the detention of Cho Ayaba. There have been many publications about it, which we want to draw to your attention. One is a publication made by The Horizon, claiming that Cho Ayaba have been acquitted in Norway. This is ridiculous. This is a newspaper, a registered newspaper, running a story that says Cho Ayaba have been acquitted. Not even released, that he has been acquitted. The case has not even gone to the level of a trial yet, because the procedure of a case is when you are arrested, your case goes to court. You can be kept in detention, pre-trial detention, or what we call waiting trial, while you wait for the day when your case will come for trial. Some people are released on bail pending the outcome of their case. But the case of Ayaba Cho, the evidence is so strong and the case against him is so strong that they cannot release him. He was even kept incommunicado, despite the fact that he has residence in Europe and is probably a European citizen. But we are learning more every day, because now there is no place to hide. The truth are coming out about Ayaba Cho, what he is doing in his life, because of this court case. I'm going to present to you the court document that I have received. The easy thing, every journalist, your job, you have a duty to the public to do basic research work before you put information out there. It has not taken me up to 24 hours to write a letter to the Court of Norway explaining to them that I am the chairman of the People's Right Advocative Platform, and we are interested in this matter for the public interest, to educate our people and to inform them about what is going on. Because the crime that Ayaba Cho is being charged on is a crime against our people. So it is our interest to know. We have to find out. And the courts are open there. They are very transparent to provide this information. They have given me all the court's documents that are available for the public about this court case. So for the egg of people who do all their propaganda and the newspaper who just do things like that, you have to do the basic things just to contact and get those information for the public. Still till today, because I have made follow-up phone calls to that court office since till today, based on information that the people working in that court are telling me, no news agency, no NGO, no other organization other than PRAP have requested these documents. So everything people are publicizing about this case, they are all speculation. But this case is very important because the verdict will have direct ramification on the struggle for Amazonia. It can tag the whole struggle as a struggle that is associated with crimes against humanity, against our own people. So we have to know. People want to be leaders, but they don't have the dedication and the capability or competency to get such information for the people.
Importé d'Allemagne. Pistolet à eau portable haute pression. Installation en 3 secondes. Aucune prise nécessaire. Vous pouvez laver votre voiture facilement à tout moment et partout. La pression de l'eau est forte. Pas besoin de pompe à eau. Il est portable et auto-nettoyant pour le nettoyage. Fonctionnement à une main. Changement facile entre plusieurs modes de buse. L'efficacité de consommation d'eau.
But that is what it is in our struggle. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have also seen the supporters of Ayaba Cho. This guy, Buleke Keke, we know him is Tambe, who is in America. He was formerly in Kondengi. He also is spreading the news that Cameroon, Dr. Cho Ayaba, acquitted in Norway. And he's calling Ayaba Cho God. Ayaba Cho is a criminal. He has murdered people. Nobody who murdered people the way Ayaba Cho has and his group, and have no remorse about it, shows you who they are. Nobody can glorify a murderer. If he had committed such murder, such blatant crimes before I would never join them in the first place. If they had committed such crimes, no human being watching the video in Gozang, watching the people who were slaughtered in Nacho, watching our taxis being burned, watching the disregard for the people in Bangui when they blocked the road, and so on and so forth, watching them burn down the palace ancestral home of the people of EY, even in Kugwe, nobody in their right mind will still stand to support Ayaba. No, even those crimes were done against our people. If you can support him, despite that, why can't you support Cameroon? Why can't you support Paula Tanganji? They have not done things such as Ayaba have done it. Ayaba is doing it by himself. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me go straight, without much ado, to the court document that comes from Norway and explain to you what they are saying because they are not in English. So these are the documents. I've made it big so that anybody can take a screenshot and do Google Translate. We are going to publish it in the website of PRAP. So this is the information from the from Google Translate. I've taken the document, I have translated it. I have also forwarded it to one of our lawyers who is in Norway, one of our connection who is in Norway, who is a lawyer, to help us give us the interpretation of these legal proceedings and the ramification of his case. So when his comments will come to me, we are going to publicize that in our daily podcast. So I'll read the translation of this document that is coming from the court in Norway so that you can hear for yourself firsthand, and I'll comment on it so that you can make your own determination of what is going on and you can be informed, because we are here to inform you and empower you with knowledge and with truth. Nothing but the truth. So this is what the document says. It says, this is court ruling. So this document is the court ruling from Genese, their name is very funny, from Oslo District Court, dated the 10th of March 2025, regarding the continued detention of Cho Lucas Yaba. You know, his name is Cho Lucas Yaba. He has changed his name to hide because he knows that he's a criminal. Born on the 11th of August, 1972. So he was born in 1972. It says background. These are translation from these documents you see. It gives the background. Background. Ayaba was detained on September 25th, 2024. And the detention has been extended several times. This is the translation of the document you are seeing on my screen. He is suspected of inciting crimes against humanity under the Norwegian Penal Code number 108, reference .102, A, E, F, and H.
So Rokt is quite an interesting new channel for advertisers because effectively what we're doing is to work with e-commerce brands to make the most important...
So you have heard, this is what the document is saying. Ayaba is not detained because of Ambazonia, because he's advocating for Ambazonia. He's not detained because he was fighting against Cameroon or killing Cameroon gendarmes or whatever. No. He's detained for what? Suspected of inciting. He incited crimes against humanity. Let me continue to read. The prosecution requested continual detention for 8 more weeks on the grounds that he may flee, risk of absconding. So this is only about, not the trial itself, this is only about the release issue based on the title. So the prosecutor asked that Ayabacho's detention should be extended for 8 more weeks. Usually they have a review every 4 weeks. I'm waiting to get information from the lawyer in Norway to give us the direct interpretation, because it appears to have had some appeal going on that was rejected. Usually they would have just brought him up for his monthly review, but what happened in this proceeding does not appear to look like what has been regular in the Norwegian system, where people are brought to court when they are on waiting trial every 4 weeks. So we will get those information from the lawyer and we'll present those information to you. Court reasoning. There is still strong suspicion based on earlier rulings, including the Bogatston Court of Appeals decision. So it means that they had had an appeal on this case concerning his detention, and the decision went against Ayabacho. So we are going to apply to the other court, the appeal court, to get the documents as well, which will give us more insight and more information for your public knowledge about what is going on. I continue to read the translation of this document. Despite arguments about weaknesses in the charges, the court upheld the suspicion. So they had made argument against the charges itself in court. Despite those arguments, it means the court did not buy those arguments. The court still upheld the fact that Ayaba's Cho is suspected of inciting violence and crimes against humanity. That means the court believes those charges.
Capo Daniel ide for Ayaba throat. Capo Daniel ide for Ayaba throat. But the reality for the whole show na say Capo Daniel no fit ever escape because he be part and parcel of way Ayaba be today. Capo Daniel don help for facilitate the crime the way Ayaba do am. And honestly speaking, we talk say this so something the way be very necessary and very important. Me and Bazoan they note and down. Capo Daniel fit do everything. He did try for bring down Ayaba and a group for whatever disagreement where they be get them. He did try for bring them down. Then they rub mud for the entire Ambazoan Liberation Project. The Ambazoan Liberation struggle, depend on Ayaba. And if Capo Daniel get a problem with Ayaba government, me face them. Capo Daniel is one of those people where they can't talk say Ayaba na dictator, Ayaba na extremist, Ayaba na this, Ayaba na that. Instead for Capo Daniel for show Ambazoan and them the opposite of the bad way Ayaba be do am, Capo Daniel for show the good things them where supposed to be done. Capo Daniel say get dark forces them. Instead for use that dark forces them for go after La Republic, it instead go now after Ambazoan and them. So it be very clear. Say Capo Daniel dey under the payroll of La Republic. Now why that way get that a document? Some document they wrong give. Me they can't read them all time. Say it is on La Republic du Cameroon peace plan paper. Capo Daniel give it to the and say La Republic du Cameroon peace plan paper. Me can preach them for Ambazoan and them. But we don't tell you say shake day. When I go up can down, shake day. My dear Ambazoans. We therefore inside liberation struggle way any man he do it anyhow, he go free. And he thinks say this so that the normal norms and I say he give for be done. No, a time will come when Capo Daniel will answer for the crime the way don't commit them. Capo Daniel is an accomplice. Capo Daniel and Ayaba difference no day. I think say if we not throw on a mind memory lane around 2020, 21, 22, 23, Capo Daniel all utterances them. It be available na the siam. At the bring of the siam. This guy he need for go down with Ayaba. They catch Ayaba na because of Ambazoan struggle. Escape the whole Ayaba na because Ayaba be the ball ekelebe there. The whole Ayaba because Ayaba the ball Ambazoan them. Because Ayaba they do things on armed Ambazoan them. Ayaba they do things for civilian the way no correct. That is the truth. They know who Ayaba because he be the ball ekelebe them. So Capo Daniel, whatever problem where you get with Ayaba, now una own issue that for that corner. I don't tell Ayaba government say if una know say una hand and they clean, una take Capo Daniel for court no. Capo Daniel dey for Canada. Asu Lucas dey for Canada. Una take Capo Daniel go to for court no. Why not need Draki go to for court? Why not need Draki go to for court? That means say una two una question mark dey for una head. Question mark dey for una head. Ambazonia, I'll soon I give my next update. God bless you. God bless Ambazonia.